What's up, YouTube? So I thought I'd make a video on how to lose fat, or at least start losing fat, for people who are planning to start and not finding a way to start to lose fat. It's nothing advanced, okay? So if you're someone who knows how to lose fat and you've done it, you're probably wasting your time here. It's for people who are planning to start it and get fit, because if you lose fat and you build up some muscle mass, you're likely to be more fit. So these are kind of experiences that I'm going to share that I experienced over the time when I lost some amount of fat and got fit. And it might not you might not agree with that. That's absolutely fine. These are just my thought, and I hope it help you. And some of the tips that I follow, these are just the preliminary stuffs that you're going to start with. Okay, so before I start, let's just go over how I did my fat loss journey, how it was. So here on the left hand side, what you see is the October 2015 picture. At that point I was weighing somewhere around 115 kilos, I guess, and I'm 5 feet 10. And that's pretty much when I started working out. I've given an attempt previously as well, and never really worked out because of multiple reasons. That's kind of common among people who try to lose fat. And the picture on the right hand side that you see here, it's June 2016. It's about 7-8 months gap roughly. And by the way, this left hand side picture it's in West Bengal. The right hand side is in Tamil Nadu, specifically Uti. So at this time, within 8 months, what you see visually, there is a difference, and at the same time the kilogram difference is about 15 kilos, for which I had to do a lot of hard work, but that's how it happened. And then moving on, this is much more recent, where I increased my strength exercises, and it's December 2016. Don't really have any recent picture in gym, so didn't put it up. I'll probably look for some and put it up. So anyway, I put these pictures up to show that I'm not just talking out of the blue, making things up in my mind. I'm a fat guy even right now. I used to be fatter, right? And I know how we can achieve that. I mean, there is nothing so much complex about it. It's just the mindset, I believe. So anyway, moving on. So here on the screen, right, you can see stuffs. You can read through them, but I'm gonna go over these things one after the other, because I feel these are simple stuffs and they can help you do things, help you achieve certain aspects of your fat loss journey. So first thing is waking up early. If you're an early riser, that's fine. You're probably doing it right already. But if you're someone who can go to sleep somewhere within 12 o'clock at night or even earlier, then try to wake up early. I mean, if you're waking up at around 8:30, shift it to 1.5 hours. If you're waking up about 7, then shift it to 6 o'clock. Why? Sorry. Because if you do that, see, when we sleep, our body burns calorie, but that's kind of a repair mode. It doesn't burn that much calorie. When you wake up, start doing things, have some water, your body's metabolism kicks in. And if you don't eat within that 1.5 hour window, but you keep doing things, then there's a good amount of chance, depending on when you ate last night, you're going to burn some fat. So it's always good to wake up early. That's a simple thing, and we can make some adjustments here and there to do that. Second is just start with the small things. Start walking. All right, if you don't walk, start walking for 30 minutes, even in your terrace. If you have some road going next to your house there, if you have a field, go there. Don't have to run, just at a medium pace, walk for 30 minutes. That's going to help. It's going to burn somewhere around 150 to 200 calories depending on your metabolism, and it's a good start. All I'm talking about is to start, right? And you get to see some results. Now, next thing is drink lots of water. This is very effective, because if you don't drink a good amount of water, then your body tends to preserve more of that, and you have a lot of water weight, which also means that if you start increasing your water intake, I'm saying 6 to 7 liters, but it also depends on you, your age, your body weight, and everything. It's kind of a general thing. That's the washing machine sound. So if you have a lot of water, then initially your body will feel it doesn't have any necessity of storing excess water. So initial weight that you're going to lose, about 2.5 kilos, that's going to be your water weight. But that's good. You still lose weight, right? You look thinner. The fourth thing is start strength exercises. A lot of people will tell you run, keep doing cardio. Cardio is very important. It burns calories, but in the long run, it's not really going to help. Reason being, if you don't have muscle mass, and one of the prime reasons your metabolism is low is because you don't have muscle mass, perhaps, it's better to do this insurance policy for the future. So if you do strength exercises and slowly build muscle, then what you're doing, you're increasing your metabolism. That means you actually burn more calorie. So 1 year down the line, if you keep consuming the same food, your body is probably going to burn more calories. So there's a more chance, a bigger tendency that your body will burn more fat, right? There are other things, right? A lot of things are there in burning fat, like it's going to burn your glucose or your fat or whatnot. But let's just keep it simple right now, like insulin and all that thing. Keep it simple. If you do some strength exercise, then you have the muscle mass to sustain that. Your body needs to burn more calories, so it's good to do strength exercise. Increase your cardio. Yes, this is important because see, this 30-minute that I said at the very beginning is good to start with, but let's say within 3 weeks you're going to hit a plateau where you'll feel that you're doing all these things, but you're not losing any weight. For the first 3 weeks you're going to lose weight for sure, and then you're going to hit the plateau. And then what you have to do is increase your cardio. Either you have to convert this 30 minutes into 20 minutes walk, 10 minutes run or jog, or you're going to make it an hour walk, right? An hour walk. Why? Because your body is meant to adapt. If you don't increase your cardio, you're not burning more calories. It's, even if you're burning the same amount of calorie, your body will somehow trick itself to preserve some calorie or not expend that calorie, thereby reducing your metabolism. So you hit the plateau. So to get over that, the only thing, and the blunt truth is that you got to keep increasing your cardio. Reducing your diet is not really, see, I've never written you reduce your diet. There's a reason for that. It generally doesn't help. If you are really eating too much, like you're eating your let's say your maintenance metabolism, your maintenance calorie intake should be around 2,500 calorie, and you take about 5,000, of course you need less. I don't need to tell you that. I mean, you can look at yourself, you see you eat all day 2-3 burgers and then butter and all that. You can cut that down. That doesn't need a writing down, right? What I'm saying, with these things might not come up to you directly, but then you can do that. You have to control your food, right? I mean, I don't have to tell you that. So you have to increase cardio. That's where I was. And then the next thing is, don't get frustrated, okay? Because I'm going to tell you this, like, see, you're going to hit the gym and you're going to see, and these days it's even more obvious, you're going to see a lot of fit people around you, right? People who've got good amount of muscle mass on them, their biceps are popping up, right? They've got a nice waistline. Some folks in the gym try to look at their abs, right? Because they've got a good amount of abs. Now, that's all cool, but don't get frustrated. Reason being, you're going to get there. It's a slow process, right? And that's why I said burning fat is a slow process. Building muscle, that's even slower. I mean, if you want to build some bicep and you really want to pop it up, that's going to take a lot more time. So I'd say look at it this way. If you look at someone in the gym, and it's kind of generally it happens, I also saw that, okay, that guy's so fit, am I going to reach that anytime? Because I will. It'll take some time. So the first thing you got to do is respect that fellow has put in a lot of effort. So that respect is going to set a mentality for you that you're going to go for it, right? And don't get frustrated and then give it up. And the other thing is stick to it. You might hit a plateau, right? And you can see that, okay, I lost 5 kilos and then it just stopped. I'm doing all these things. See, here's what it was. For people like me, there are just different body types you've heard of, and of course you are one of those. I'm on one body type and some. Especially just in a broad way, if your metabolism is kind of low and your body adapts fast, then your plateau you're gonna hit fast, okay, very soon, and it's gonna stay there. So probably to move you from that plateau to again in a fat burning position, you're gonna push farther. You're going to maybe increase your cardio not to 1 hour, but maybe 1 hour in the morning, 1 hour in the evening. And when you do that, you'll see again you're moving. So when it comes to losing fat, when it comes to getting fit and then building muscle, it's all about slow and persistent. Persistence is the key, and you don't give it up, okay? So there's another thing. That's why I'm not saying anything about diet, because if you start doing a lot of diet control and something, there is gonna be a point where you're gonna give it up. I mean, if you are someone who enjoys food, then of course at one point in time you're gonna see that, okay, I can't take it anymore, right? So what I'd say, don't do it, don't push it to that extreme. If you love food, have it, but control it. Right? If you want to have burger, cool, and have it a small burger a week rather than having 2 every day, right? You can do that. So that sort of modifications in your lifestyle you can bring in. These are the starters. You should start with this, and then slowly you can move into more advanced stuffs like, right, you've heard of intermittent fasting that works. I'm doing intermittent fasting right now. Ketogenic diet, you can do that. I don't do it, but you can do it. That's an awesome thing. Also, your body learns how to burn fat instead of glucose. That's an awesome stuff. So those things will come later, right? When you start doing this, I'd suggest give it a shot for 6 months, see your results, and you will see results. But remember one thing, your body always tends to achieve something called homeostasis. And I'm really sorry for the background music. I live in an apartment where there are so many people, and there are kids and all, so they keep on talking. Anyway, we all have that. So your body reaches a state called homeostasis, and it always tries to reach homeostasis. That means I want to be stable, right? So, and it adapts to the things you throw at it, and it reaches homeostasis. Your goal should be to always make your body move. I mean, if it reaches homeostasis, do something so that it again tries to adapt. Don't let it stay there, right? That should be your mentality. If you have that mentality, you can do that through food, through cardio, through your workout, through your day-wide routine, and you're going to achieve the success that you've been desiring, right? And you deserve it, and everyone deserves it. And trust me, there is no hocus pocus and much more complex stuff in there. There is no fat burner involved. Whatever weight I lost so far, I've lost 25 kilos. There has not been any involvement on any fat burner. No. I do take supplements, but those are mostly pre-workouts, whey proteins. Whey proteins help you in multiple cases. It's not always for building muscle. It helps you do filler food, right? Protein is something from which they don't get much. Your body doesn't get much of an energy, right? So you can use it as a filler food. So I've been having whey protein. Now I don't have it. I kind of stopped it. But I have pre-workouts. But all these things help me do more workout. But they don't help me, suppress my diet and stuff like that. I don't like those things because I don't think they really work. Just a bit of modification in your lifestyle and you can achieve that. So I hope you like my video, and I hope to share more of my experiences. That's the target of this channel actually when I opened it. And if you like it, do subscribe and give it a thumbs up. And until next time, have a great life ahead.